quick tips if you're writing a memoir. I've been talking to a number of memoirists lately, and the one thing I see, the one sort of, I guess you could call it a mistake that I see, although it's not necessarily a mistake, it can just be part of the process. But that is to be so concerned about getting us from A to B to C to D in your life, in your memoir, that we never really get to experience A. We never really get to experience B. So instead of thinking about your memoir as a string of events that you need to chart your way through, think instead of your life as a series of episodes, a series of experiences, and go deeper into those experiences. Help us experience those things with you. And in that way, you will write a far richer memoir than you would otherwise. Key question, is it filmable? Can we see with our imagination and experience with our imagination what it is you are telling us? If it's not filmable, then it's not as engaging as it could be. That doesn't mean you can't have some non-filmable moments, of course, but just be sure that you've included as much filmable material as you can. And then finally, I'll point you to something Annie Dillard said that I just find so simple and so profound. She said, "What we see is what we get, or what you see is what you get." In other words, it is attention, paying attention that helps you bring to life your experience. Because there's what happens, and then there's what happens, right? There's the event, and then there's all of what the event does for us. There's a scene that takes place or evolves, but then there's all the details that really bring it to life and help us as readers experience it. So I hope that helps. Think of your memoir in episodes. Go deep into the episodes. Help us experience each one of those. What you see is what you get. What we see is what we get. So go deep and pay attention. Hope that helps.